3DO.
Hey, Henry. McCann's saying we might get rain.
His big toe must be twitching.
Anyone seen my boys?
Over here, Tess!
A village at peace, but not for long. For tonight brings the scourge, the terror, and the madness of the horde known as the Legion of the Fallen. They are the heralds of death who attack by night, ravaging town after town with no mercy.
Attack!
They are sent by Necros, master of the dead. Tales call him the greatest of all necromancers, raising his legions from the grave, but cursed with an inability to die himself. Except tonight, they have missed one, Drake. For 20 years, Drake has battled these monsters, becoming legend even among his enemies. Ever vigilant, he watches like a panther, waiting for that one moment, that opening.
The scar! It's him!
It's back to the grave for you.
The master wants this one.
Where have you come from?
The bowels of that fortress back there. It's a war zone.
You've escaped the Twice-Born? Our Lady Archon will want to speak to you about what you've seen.
Don't I know it? She won't stop nagging me.
Yes. In any event, in order to see her, you'll have to go to the docks. An airship will take you up to the Citadel.
Up?
Of course, the Citadel! The great floating island in the sky. The fortress from which the Crusade and the Old Guard bring law into this land.
Yeah? When was the last time they visited Stronghold?
Greetings, Drake.
I know you?
Sorry, my name's Aaron. The Lady Archon sent me. She wants you to come up as soon as you can. Are you ready to go now?
Guess so.
Great! Hop on. I gotta tell ya, I see a lot of heroes come and go, but I don't think anyone else has come out of the Stronghold since the Legion took over. Celestia'll be dying to hear your story. I bet it's a good one too, isn't it?
Listen, kid. I'm kinda tired.
Sure thing, I gotcha. I won't say a word, not a peep. You just sit back, relax. So, you travel around here a lot?
This is gonna be a long trip.
Welcome, Drake. I am Celestia, Lady Archon of this crusade. News of your escape from Stronghold has inspired my Crusaders to even greater efforts in the war below us.
Hope they don't hold it against me.
I have a new mission for you.
That a fact?
I know you're not a man to do something merely because it's requested, so I shall provide incentive. Seek out the Quartermaster. She will allow you to draw a sword, a suit of scale mail, and a shield of our order. This should more than recompense you for your duties.
Which are?
You must go forth to Carantha and contact King Stoneheart. Remind him of the favors that he owes the Lady Archon, and then request that he send forces to assist with our battle against the Legion at Stronghold.
Sounds like politics. Ain't that a job for a bag of wind like you, Ursa?
My captain has other duties. Besides, I've already arranged for Erin to ferry you from the docks. She'll guide you to Duskwood. From there, it's a short hike to the caverns of Carantha. Farewell, Drake. Our thoughts go with you.
Funny. I don't remember saying yes.
This isn't where you want to be right now, friend.
Appreciate the advice. Now, if you fellas don't mind,
We mean it. Leave while you can.
this could be a problem, boys. If I go back to the Dragon Lady empty-handed, she's apt to be a bit miffed.
Dragon Lady.
My current employer. You may have heard of her. Celestia.
If you've thrown in with her, Then we can't let you leave.
Didn't plan on leaving. Don't plan on dying. So draw your swords, boys, or move out of the...
You're here to kill me. I won't make it easy for you.
I'm no assassin. At least not yours, King Aiden.
King Aiden is dead. Murdered. I am his son, Dane, Crown Prince of Carantha. This is my brother, Tor, and General Martin.
Name's Drake. Sorry for your loss, Your Highness. I know what it's like to lose family. That's why I'm here. I bring word from Celestia that the Legion may somehow be behind your own civil war. You may have a rat in your kitchen.
Does she know who?
Not yet.
I suspected a traitor ever since Father's death. We've got to flush him out in due time, General. We have a rebellion to deal with. If the Legion is involved, that would explain how the Iron Picks are getting their munitions.
Yes, they must be coming from below Carantha. One of our men has to get inside and destroy their stock of weapons and supplies.
How about me? I got nothing to do right now. And it just so happens cracking skulls is a hobby of mine. Especially if they belong to the Legion.
If you succeed, Drake, I'll be deeply in your debt.
That's what I figured. And believe me, when I get back, I'll have some favors for you.
Hold a moment. Here's something to guarantee that your mission has the proper impact. Someone showed up.
And how have the rebels been treating you?
Those Iron Pick scum are forcing me to make weapons for them.
Can't have that. Stand back, and I'll blast these bars right out of their frame.
Before you do something that might damage either one of us, how about throwing that switch around the corner?
There, no, that wasn't too hard. Even so, I owe you, brother.
If you ever get through this battle alive, come by my shop and I'll take you proper.
Fool! Why have you summoned me? This was neither the appointed time nor location.
I tried to get word to you, but...
Necros, please! You twit! How could you have let this happen?
I never thought the braggart would succeed. He was just a commoner. Rude, crude, and rather insolent.
Did he have a scar across his face?
Yes. Why?
Drake.
You know him.
Yes, your crude commoner happens to be Celestia's personal emissary.
He did mention her.
You imbecile. Now I have to revise my plans.
Did you bring the scepter? I'll need it soon.
I've given it to the ogres for safekeeping. We'll retrieve it soon enough. Now, come with me. I'll need you to explain this debacle. And tell me why I shouldn't have you flayed and fed to the hounds.
Well, guess that solves that trouble for you, Prince. Now, if you'll just lend me that favor you promised, I'll be...
It's not that simple, I'm afraid.
On my... what now?
The supply dump was only a temporary stopgap in this war. Carantha will not be at peace until she regains a true king.
What do you mean? You're the Crown Prince. Just have Martel wave a sword and say, "Congrats, you're the king."
No.
No? What's stopping you?
The scepter of regency was lost when the old king was killed. We must regain it before Dane may be crowned.
Cripes. I see where this is going.
It was last in Tor's keeping, and Tor has not been seen since you last left us.
And you're not likely to see him anytime soon. Necros has him.
Necros? What are you saying?
Looks like Necros and his legion are backing this little power play for Tor. I overheard them say they'd given the scepter to the ogres for safekeeping.
The ogres? The Legion has an alliance with those savages? We are ill-prepared for such forces mounting against us.
My scouts have reported that the ogres are not preparing an invasion. Rather, they were themselves driven from the Vastness Mountains by some unseen enemy. They've set up camp in Duskwood and are constantly being attacked by the Dashers. They're no threat to anyone right now.
Then that is where you must go, Drake.
I knew it! I was just waiting for you to get to my turn.
I shall grant you and the Crusade any boons you seek. But first, you must recover that scepter for me. It is the only way to save Carantha.
This deal's getting rawer by the second.
Well, well, if it isn't our magnificent liberator.
Come to collect on your debt, eh?
You don't think I'm here because of your charming personality.
Well, never say we weren't grateful. Look what we have for you, Drake.
Somehow I thought that saving your mangy hides might be worth a bit more.
Aye, the best is yet to come.
As you continue your battle, you'll likely stumble upon pure gold and other fine ingredients.
Bring them to us, and we can forge weapons that are truly
Mighty do free us, human. The Dashers are no friends to your kind.
Can't recall any ill blood between us, personally. Besides, hard times call for a change in attitude.
Strange. Your appearance is that of the ill-born, yet you speak wisdom. You are a riddle.
Nope. Just your average, overworked, underwashed mercenary looking for lost treasures. You might have heard of it. The Scepter of Regency. It was stolen from the Stoneheart clan. From what I've been able to gather, I'm on the right trail. You know any different, Dasher?
The name is Jad, and I overheard the brigand's leader boasting that he keeps it close to him at all times.
Where can I find this loud-mouthed thief?
I assume at his quarters. I am indebted to show you, but first, I must warn my people about the ogres. They will be on the hunt to enslave more Dashers, especially when they get word of our escape.
You don't expect me to stick around here for you, do you?
Meet me down that trail by the Trimark tree. You will see the markings. I will arrive as soon as I may.
Jad, that was quick. What in...
You're wounded.
I did not get far. Ambushed by ogres. The only place I can lead you now, the living cannot follow. Promise me to kill as many ogres as you can.
Not a problem. Besides, that's where the scepter is, isn't it?
Tamris can tell you where to find it. You could tell him I sent you.
Tamris?
Our leader. You have to reach him. The ogres must be stopped.
The blood loss is making you stupid. I step anywhere near your village and I'm a pincushion of poison darts, arrows, and other nasties. I've heard the stories. No one gets past the gauntlet that protects your village.
You can. You have the speed and agility.
Yeah. It'll make me the best-looking corpse in Duskwood.
Please, you must. It will be a sore trial. But it is the only way to gain the knowledge you seek. You do still seek the scepter.
You would put it that way. Okay, buddy, I'll go. Just stay alive.
I shall try. But if the spirit of the wood calls to me, I will not refuse.
A human? Impossible. How could an ill-born slow one have eluded our defenders?
Actually, a few did get a piece of me. Jad warned me. But I guess I didn't listen so.
Jad? He sent you?
That he did.
Why?
The ogres had captured him, along with some of your other people. Looks like they're starting a regular slave trade. Jad thought you might like to know.
Why did he not come himself?
That would have been kinda hard.
I see. What is your name, human?
I've been called lots of names, but Drake's the safest.
It seems I have underestimated you, Drake. You must be a man of extraordinary talents.
Just a talent for trading favors. Jad said if I got to you, you'd help me track down that ogre leader.
He would be inside their cave complex. Even you might need help to break through those gates.
Is that an offer?
Perhaps. But first things first. Our traditions do not allow us to assist a lowborn. You must become one of us in order to receive our aid.
I think I'd rather run the gauntlet.
Drake, I have had second thoughts about involving my people on your raid on the ogres.
Mind telling me why?
Though no one more than I would like to bring vengeance on those monstrous fiends, we are not a people for frontal assault. We hit and run with no set pattern. Our style is not suited for such close-in fighting. Our losses would be large.
Or maybe you don't have the belly for it.
Are you challenging my position as Dasher Prime, lowborn? Have a care, Drake. A challenge means we fight until one of us yields, or dies.
And if I win, I become this Dasher Prime thing, and your people obey my commands?
In this matter only, my title is given by the spirit of the wood, and cannot be stripped from me. But I warn you, as Dasher Prime, I am the fiercest of my tribe. Others have challenged my authority, many stronger than you, and I have fought them all to the death. No matter how many times they cried ye.
Yeah? Well, when this is all over, you're gonna have to tell me what that word means.
So?
Someone has stolen King Aiden's body. It was discovered missing from the Morning Shrine. Dane is searching for it now.
Have you seen Tor?
No. He's not been seen since you were here last. Prince Dane said he'd be searching for him as well.
Here's hoping he doesn't find him. Tor's the rat that's been gnawing at your throne.
Yes, we know. But he is still a prince. And Dane wishes him brought to justice here at the throne.
I've been thinking about that. I've started wondering if Tor might have had a hand in the old king's death.
I know Tor is a spiteful cur, willing to throw Carantha into chaos. But a patricide?
And his father's murderer too, I'll bet. You should be ready to take over the throne yourself if Dane is killed.
That's not how it works. Only a Stoneheart can ascend the throne, and only the one with the strongest control.
Control?
Over the stone elementals. Their might has defended our realm for as long as Carantha is old. The Stonehearts came to power due to their ability to control the elementals and raise them from the rock around us. The scepter you now hold is the focus for their power. With it, Prince Dane could have stopped the rebellion easily himself. Without it, we continue to fight this bloody civil war.
So that's why the elementals are rampaging all over the place?
No. That poses another mystery. The elementals are quiescent when not controlled. Something else is disturbing them. And without the Stoneheart family here to control them, the elementals are completing the destruction that the rebellion began. Soon, all Carantha will be naught but caves choked with rubble.
It got a bit rough back there, didn't it?
Been through worse. Tor make it back with you after the escape?
No. I lost him down a lava tube on the way back. I don't know if he made it.
Not surprised. Well, much as I'd like to yak about your family troubles, Celestia and the Crusade beckons. Which brings me back to that little favor you owe me.
What boon does your crusade require?
We need to borrow your army.
Now? After what we've just been through?
You heard correctly the first time.
Well, of course. No. All of Carantha is your ally. And you wouldn't ask unless the need were great. Please, tell the Lady Archon that my forces will march to her as soon as they can be mustered.
Sounds good. I'll let Her Mightiness know. Good luck to you. Hordes are coming, but they might be a bit late for the party.
I know. My spies have already informed me of their civil war. It's unimportant now. Events move at a breakneck speed, and we race to keep pace. I have a new mission for you now.
You do you?
The Lady Archon wishes you to find the Star of Erathia. It was lost years ago when the airship carrying it went down over the frozen wastes to the south. The ship was the Skyseeker. Its captain, Dustin Gregor, was transporting the star as a gift to the Lord Protectors of Stronghold.
You're going a little fast for me. What's the star for?
That need not concern you now. Suffice it to say that the Lady Archon needs it to complete her plans for Stronghold.
That right, Celestia?
Drake, if all soldiers question their leaders as much as you do, no war could ever be fought.
Wouldn't that be a shame?
Enough! An airship is waiting to get you to the glaciers before nightfall. What do you say, Drake? Are you still with the Crusade or not?
I better pick up some snowshoes.
Halt! Entrance to the light lance is restricted.
Light lance? What's that?
A weapon of mass destruction. Only the old guard is allowed inside.
Yeah? Well, there's a bunch of Legion below us that could use some mass destruction.
It's too powerful. It would kill everyone, friend and foe alike.
Yeah, I can see where that'd be a draw.
Welcome, Drake. I'm Corinda, the quartermaster of our crusade. This storehouse of items is available to you. Look around. If you'd like to purchase anything, just let me know.
Watch yourself down there. Lots of people have gone missing. It's not just a cold that's inhospitable here.
That's reassuring.
I'll land up ahead, but I'll have to go airborne right after. It's not safe to stay on the ground for too long.
Ain't you a boatload of good news?
Just remember, Celestia will help me find you once you've retrieved the Star of Arathia.
I know. Mighty considerate, huh?
Just find an open area where I can pick you up. Good luck, Drake. I only wish I could go with you.
Sure you...
You heard me. Command them to work faster. If the Master doesn't get these airships, he'll flay their rotten carcasses and scrape their bones clean.
They'll need an ice pick. The weather's frozen our flesh and stiffened our joints. I'm lucky to be getting any work out of them at all. Ever since the others disappeared, they've been afraid.
If they want to know fear, let them feel the Master's wrath. It would make this icy ordeal look like a picnic. That smell! Real flesh! Twice born? To arms! The Crusader is here! I want his head at my feet, attached. Or not.
Great.
Yes.
Drake, Captain Urson is worried. The Legion is building. He fears his defensive lines will be overrun. I've already sent him my strongest warriors.
And what am I? Chopped liver? I'll be glad to join him.
No, I can handle it. What I need is information. I want you to break through enemy lines and find out what we're up against. We have to disrupt the Legion any way possible. So do not tally, warrior. I need answers now.
Whatever you say, lady.
By the gods, Drake, I heard you were here. It was almost too much to hope for.
Good gods. What stampede ran over you?
It's been rough, my friend, for all of us, dwarfs and the old guard alike.
Where's Castor, our favorite weapons maker?
Dead.
No.
Even with his dying breath, he felled 3 of the Legion. He fought like a badger. Everyone has. We've done our people proud. Even so.
What's wrong?
Over here, there's dissension among the lads. Captain Urson doesn't seem to command with our best interest at heart. Bad decisions have been made. Men sacrificed needlessly. Celestia has cast a blind eye to it.
Hey, I'm not the Archon's biggest fan, but I can't believe she'd ignore a problem like that.
Yes, but don't you find it interesting that none of her precious High Guard have been sent on these suicide missions? Something to ponder, eh? Believe me, the men have. There's talk of desertion, Drake. Many of us were considering it until you arrived.
Tell him to get a grip. I'll do what I can to set things right, if not for Celestia, then for Castor.
I wondered when you'd show your scarred countenance.
Nice welcoming party, Necros.
They keep out the riffraff, though in your case, I'll make an exception. I want you to know the real part you've played in this charade, and how all your battles were merely distractions. Distractions engineered by me, so that I could covertly attain power beyond the ken of normal mortals. Behold, the process has begun. This vortex creates a gate between this realm and the realm of the Krigan themselves. Through it will rage power that will funnel into me and enhance my sorcerer's might. And there's no way to reverse it.
How could you have built this here? In the heart of the Crusade itself? Didn't Celestia suspect something?
Ha! You don't get it, do you? The witch wanted this as much as I did. Maybe more. This was her means to gain preeminence over the ancients. Unfortunately, her perverse experiment blew up in my face, making me what I am today. That's why I hate her so. Trust me, Drake. Celestia is desperate for power, blinded by it. And just as you played into her hands, she played into mine. I'll tell you where the witch is now, though. She's searching for the biggest mountain to hide behind. She knows what's in store. Actually, Drake, I was a bit imprecise when I said the process could not be reversed. That happens when the chamber is fully activated. Right now. At last, it's happening. After all the pain I've suffered, all the humiliation, she'll pay now. They'll all pay! Necros shall reign supreme!
By the gods, Necros! Shut it off, or I will!
The show is over, puppet. I'm cutting your strings. Kill him. What have you done?
Told you I'd stop it.
You idiot! You can't open the gate and cut off the process! You've destabilized everything!
That works.
Certain of victory, abandon the notion. Drake, don't think you'll be spared. If there's an exit on the other end of this vortex,
I'll finish the job there.
Some guys never know when to leave.
Your battle lit the entire horizon, Drake. We held our breath, but soon we knew you'd prevailed. For the skies cleared at once, and the Legion fled back into their tunnels. They collapsed the rock behind them to block our pursuit.